What's up, everyone? I'm Em.
And I'm Nick.
And welcome in to the Ominous Archives.
Well, that's one way to start an episode.
Just talk over the entire intro music is fine.
Yeah, that's, I did that. You guys aren't going to hear that.
You guys aren't going to hear it because I just cut it out, but It was there.
Yep.
Now it's not.
I completely talked over the whole intro. Completely forgot to mute the mics and was just like, hey, how cool is it? I like this beat.
This beat. Anyway, to get into the episode, I feel like I have to give you some context here. We're sitting in the archives and it's pitch black. Nick has no power.
Yeah.
It's a candle-lit episode right now.
Yep, we're running on candlelights and batteries.
And that is the vibe for this episode, and I feel like I just had to set the scene. It's a little ominous.
I think everybody... Yeah, hey, I see what you did there.
I have an interesting one for us this week.
Do you? I kind of hope it's foreign, like not from this country.
Well, we'll see. In Victoria... I'm sorry. That was... anyway. In Victorian England...
See what I did there?
The scariest boogeyman was a fire-breathing devil man who could jump unnaturally high.
Fire-breathing devil man.
Who can jump unnaturally high. Don't forget that part.
So he's part kangaroo.
Hell yeah. Some said he was a demon, while others thought he was just an extraordinary agile human. But no matter what you believed about the legend, the Springheeled Jack was a name that inspired fear among the folk.
Springheeled Jack.
Yes.
That just like gives terror. My spine tingled.
It's giving terror. Ooh. It's giving scary.
Yeah, it just radiates terror.
Form of plays and references in various forms of media, but his legend still holds a bit of the original creep factor it had when it first bubbled up out of the public consciousness. Reports of the wrath that would become Springheeled Jacks first started to appear in 1837. As described in historian Mike Dash's exclusive history of the figure's reported appearances, residents of London neighborhood began to report bizarre attacks, really more like harassments, from a ghost, imp, or devil in the shape of a large white bull.
Ghost, imp, or devil.
There you go.
It kind of reminds me of do you ever see Super Troopers?
No.
Oh. Well, then you
Sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, that's one that's got to go on your watch list.
I'll put it on there.
That is I feel like that's like a modern cult classic.
Yeah, no.
I watch it and we watched it in high school. There's a scene though where the one cop's in a raincoat and he calls the local police and is like, there's a streaker or something outside, and she's like, what? And he looks and he jumps in front of it and he opens a trench coat. It's like, woo, and disappears, and then oh my god, he's going back again, and it's a whole scene. But then she ends up getting a voice changer that deepens her voice, and she takes a shotgun and she puts it against his back.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole scene, and the scene's great. But
I'll add it to the watch list. I've never
you're
seen
gonna
that.
have to.
So the first attack happening in October 1837, Mary Stevens was walking home across Chaplin Common when an unusual figure leapt out, grabbed her, and kissed her face before tearing her clothing with claws she described as cold and clammy as those of a corpse.
Interesting.
Right? I'd be like, ew. Get away from me. Alerted by screams, passersby disrupted the attacker, causing him to flee. Although described as perfectly sensible and not likely to suffer from hallucinations, Mary found that her story was disregarded, as were similar attacks on nearby Barnes Common. The following day brought another encounter. A cloaked man jumped in front of a carriage, causing serious injury to the driver. The man then casually leapt over a 9-foot wall whilst emitting a high-pitched cackle, which witnesses agreed was extremely unusual. Do you imagine somebody jumps in front of your carriage, disrupts this whole thing, and then just runs away menacingly cackling?
Over a 9-foot wall.
Yeah, right. I'd be pissed. That's so irritating.
We ran the Tough Mudder and the one year, and to get into the starting area, we had to jump a 6-foot wall, and that was
rough. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and we trained for it because it's a vertical, straight up wall. So To scale a 9-foot wall?
Casually. Right.
Probably in, like, his loafers and khakis.
All while cackling. Mainly attacking women, the figure/monster would ring a doorbell, and when someone would answer, it would ravage their clothes with its claws. Other sightings have him simply just ambushing people who were out walking.
Jerk.
Right? He's just a menace.
He's exactly a menace.
Right? Similar reports continued to trickle in throughout the rest of the year, with strange crimes being attributed to assailants in the guise of a ghost, a bear, and or a devil. These desperate reports would eventually lead to the theory that this mysterious monster might have been a group of well-to-do men dressing up and scaring people on a bet. Others reported the figure as wearing red shoes or armor.
I like the fact that he has red shoes.
Right, very specific.
Yep.
It's giving, like, a gesture. Like, even like a little, like, what am I, a clown? I amuse you.
Have you seen Springheeled Jack lately?
Right.
Check out those Converse.
The descriptions were all over the place and so outlandish that when these stories hit the pages of the major London papers, most of the press was rightfully skeptical. The Lord Mayor of London, John Cowan, even came out in January of 1838 to address the growing numbers of stories, bringing up the theory that the attacks were done by a gang of wealthy jerks. However, that didn't stop the legend from growing. And as the papers reported more accounts, the devilish figure came to what we now know him today as the Springheeled Jack, as many of the reports involved the creep leaping in front of or away from his victims in such a way that no mortal man would be capable of. Hence the name.
Did you hear that? Boom.
Yeah, what the heck is that?
Boom.
I thought it was you hitting something. That's why I kept looking at you.
No, I thought it was me hitting something too. Unless is it my hat? No. It's so weird. It was only when you were talking.
I know. I kept hearing it. I thought it was you. Like,
I don't know.
Something, so I was like, I'll just keep going.
Keep going. Maybe we picked up a ghost or something.
Literally.
Maybe Jack's coming through. Yeah.
All right. Well, Jack really took shape after 3 of his most well-known attacks.
I thought you were going to say 3 drinks. He really came out after 3 drinks.
You really couldn't tame him after 3 drinks. In January of 1838, barmaid Polly Adams was attacked by a cloaked-like devil creature that clawed at her on Blackheath. Soon, reports from Ealing, Kensington, and Hammersmith began to pour in, with women frightened into dangerous fits, severely wounded by claws. According to an account that was widely publicized at the time, in February of 1838, Jane Aslop heard the screaming of what she thought to be a policeman saying that he had caught the Springheeled Jack and that he needed help.
You can't catch Jack.
Right, you ain't catching him.
You ain't catching him.
When she brought the man a candle there in the dark street, he proceeded to breathe blue flames in her face and tear at her clothes and skin with metal claws. She ran back towards her house, but he continued to cut her with his claws until her sister came out to her rescue, scaring off the attacker.
He totally had, like, alcohol or something like that in his mouth. Like, the, like, super, super flammable one. I don't know what proof that is, but...
I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jane described Jack as having eyes like red fireballs and wearing a helmet and tight-fitting white outfit. It was a bizarre encounter and a bizarre get-up, but Springheeled Jack's reputation as some kind of devil grew. And that's for sure. Just days later, another attack took place in a different part of London. A girl named Lucy Scales was walking with her sister when a shadowy man jumped out and also allegedly blew blue flames into her face, causing her to have some kind of seizure. While many of the initial reports of Jack's attack took place in outlying hamlets and villages, both the Jane and Scales cases took place closer to the city and received a great deal more of attention, stoking the fires of Springheeled Jack's legend. Their testimonies also informed what would become his popular look as this sort of devil-like figure.
Devil Wears Prada, kind of?
Sure. If that's what you want.
If that's what you're going to go with?
Sure. After the attacks and attention given Springheeled Jack in 1838, the figure became a popular boogeyman/cryptid across England. He became a character in a number of cheap penny dreadfuls, many titled Springheeled Jack, The Terror of London, where he was alternately portrayed as everything from a jilted brigand to a supernatural menace.
Huh.
All of these depictions just served to cement his cryptid status. Parents would tell stories of the jumping devil to scare their kids. Mysterious unsolved crimes would be attributed to Jack by sensationalist reports looking to sell papers. The elusive monster now belonged to Victorian nightmares. So honestly, like, people would just, like, chalk up anything that would happen. Like, if they didn't have an answer for something that happened in the era, oh, it was just Jack. It was just Jack. You know.
Jack Skellington, yeah.
Right? Exactly. Eyewitness reports of Springheeled Jack continued popping up all over the country. Copycat attackers were captured here and there trying to take advantage of the legend. He had a lot of copycat attackers, let me tell you. Like, a lot of men were arrested claiming to be this Springheeled Jack, which is just crazy to me.
I'd bring him to a 9-foot wall and be like, jump it.
Do it.
If you're Jack, jump it.
Show me skills, right?
Casually jump it.
Floor it. Clear it. The whole thing.
Go. No, arrested.
Right. The mischievous devil made a series of appearances at the Aldershot military base, where he harassed and terrified sentry guards in 1877. A sentry posted at Aldershot Garrison's North Camp reported seeing a man-like creature who slapped his face before cackling and leaping away.
That reminds me of the Hey Arnold episode where he's going to get beat up. Don't hit me. I'll hit me.
Like, it's just so funny. Like, he's such a menace. Like, I'm just going to slap you and then just clear this wall that's, like, abnormally large.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so funny. The creature evaded capture and enacted a similar encounter with the sentry overlooking the cemetery, who opened fire but hit nothing. He's too quick. You're not hitting him.
You can't hit Springheeled Jack.
So, later that year, Jack was under fire again, this time from angry townsfolk in Lincoln. Again, he reportedly admitted his high-pitched cackle and made off over buildings completely unharmed.
I would like to hear somebody make this cackle.
I'd give an impression of it, but I just don't want to do that for you.
Can I cackle?
Can you cackle?
I don't know.
I'm thinking like a witch cackle, like, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Like very just like menacingly.
I don't know why I think of an elf.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think of like an elf or like a little jester with like the little hat, like.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the devil from. I was thinking of Slingo. There's the little jester for the free space. But I was thinking when the devil pops up, he's like, and you're like, oh, I lost my turn.
Oh, shit.
Now I got problems. Now I'm thinking of Bluey when they're the grannies. Oh, my coins.
Oh, my God. All right, he's quoting Bluey. We got to get back to where I am. Anyway.
Who are we talking about?
Then, in 1904, Jack made what is considered his last confirmed appearance in Liverpool, where he was witnessed leaping up and down the street before jumping onto the rooftops and bouncing away.
TTFN.
Forever.
TTFF?
Talk to you never. I'll be gone forever.
TTFF. Ta-ta forever.
Ta-ta forever. But even if official sightings of the Springheeled Jack have stopped, his legend still survives. Characters inspired by Springheeled Jack can be found from steampunk novels to mainstream comic books. The conspicuously Victorian air of the gaunt springing devil continues to evoke the era in which his legend grew, making him a popular template for scary stories. A little fact for you. Jack has always been a popular nickname for shady characters, but in the late 1800s, it definitely acquired a darker association with the whole Jack the Ripper murders.
Well, that was just Springheeled Jack. He got bored of bouncing around.
He was like, you know what? I need to upgrade a little bit. I need to take it to another level. That's interesting to me. Like, what did the Jacks ever do to you?
I don't know. Did you ever see the Jack from Titanic? He was suspicious.
Well, so who or what was Springheeled Jack? The 1838 letter to the Lord Mayor had suggested a suspect from the higher ranks of life. And in his book, The Legend and the Bizarre Crimes of the Springheeled Jack, author Peter Hanning suggests the culprit was Marquis of Waterford, who at the time was a well-known practical joker.
How do you casually just jump over things that tall?
Right. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. You have to be some kind of, like, supernatural. You can't just do that.
Unless, like, it really wasn't and he struggled to get over it.
Right.
And, like, for those people, they're like, oh, he just casually jumped. Like, I couldn't jump over a 9-foot wall.
No
and
shot.
He casually just did it.
Right. The most plausible and most boring explanation is that Springheeled Jack was an example of shared or collective delusion. But, like I said, that's boring. So there's an extremely far-out theory that I read, and that's a suggestion that Springheeled Jack was an extraterrestrial spaceman. Now, just hear me out. I know I sound crazy, but there's some.
I think you sound perfectly fine. This is I think it's an excellent explanation. Ouija board doesn't fit here, so.
Okay, perfect. So hear me out. The helmet and strange costume were his spacesuit, and his huge, big, powerful leaps were obviously evidence that he came from a planet with higher gravity than Earth.
So he was later when he got to Earth?
Who knows? Maybe.
Can you explain that science?
I'm not a scientist. One of the earliest proponents of the spaceman theory was a British actor, Valentine Dewall, in 1954 article for Everybody's Magazine, in which he argued, "It is significant that a high proportion of those who saw Springheeled Jack were convinced that he was not of this world, but either a spirit or a visitor from some distant planet." This suggestion was taken up by a correspondent of the magazine, who contended that a being reared on a planet where gravity was far greater than on Earth would be able to leap colossal distances on this planet. I suggest that the alleged monster was a visitant from space who had been marooned.
What's a visitant?
Beats me, I don't know. That's what they said. Well, I'm assuming we're not saying that he was like an alien.
Yeah.
So he was just somebody else from another planet. Which I guess in turn would be an alien.
Maybe he was the original Phil of the future.
Maybe.
I
guess we'll never know. Like I said, in all serious, that's literally my next sentence. In all serious, we'll never know. But we do know how much I love a good cryptid. So when I came across this one that I have heard of but didn't know everything about, I thought, duh, what a great place to talk about it than the archives.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love? I love the can't explains.
Yeah, right. Like
just
the
unknowns. You're never going to know. You just
right, like
you
I
don't
love
know.
the one that's like, oh, our only explanation is like maybe mass hysteria or mass delusion. I don't know. Right. Like, what do you mean?
Well, there was that dancing death or death dancing or whatever it was.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know
Where they
what I'm
just
talking
like literally just
We'll cover it one day.
Yeah, that's a fun one for sure.
Well, and you were a dancer, so
yeah,
you'll cover it.
I'll get there.
I just nominated them for that.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that one was interesting. I love the British. I feel like I had to talk about them.
We love Britain.
I had to talk about them.
I haven't been there yet. We're going to get there.
We'll
Got
get
to Italy.
there.
We're close. We were actually supposed to land. Our first time trying to go there, we were supposed to land in Britain.
Our first time.
And that's a long story that you guys do not have time for.
No,
but
nobody's got time for that.
Yeah, we were supposed to land in, I think we were going to have a day in Britain.
Oh.
And then
you could have seen
COVID.
Jack.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe you would have run into him.
Yeah. And, yeah, it was Britain to Venice, or not Venice, Britain to Rome. So, could have run into Jack, but didn't.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah,
but that's all I got.
That's it?
That's it. That's all for me.
It's all for you.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
That's all she wrote.
I think that's trademarked.
Probably.
All right, well, I take that back.
We're going to get copyrighted.
I did not mean that.
I take it back.
Yeah, things that, like, I don't know. I wonder, do you think all other podcasters, like, look that stuff up?
I mean, maybe.
You know?
Like, if they're saying it, like, I don't know.
Like, part of me is, like, I wonder if you try to use it as in, like, a sign-off or something, but if you were just clowning around.
Ballin has Strange, Dark, and Mysterious trademarks. Like, he'd be silly not to.
Yeah.
It's like it's his whole shtick.
Yeah. But can you trademark words?
Yes. Absolutely, you can. Taylor Swift does it literally all the time. It's ridiculous. I think you can, but, like, you have to have, like, you know, has to be yours. It's also probably different when it's like a song.
If somebody knows that stuff, they should reach out and let us know.
Yeah, somebody, if you know the copyright laws, let us know.
Yeah. Well, isn't trademark and copyright?
Trademarking, copyright laws.
They're definitely different.
They are different.
They're the same, but different.
If you know anything about any of it.
Yeah. Email us at
ominousarchives@gmail.com.
And if you feel like following us on social media.
The Ominous Archives on all platforms.
Yeah, except Facebook.
Except Facebook.
Except for Placebook.
Except for Placebook. Nobody really
but
uses
I don't think
anymore.
anybody has Placebook anymore. And also, go check out Sam at scaremesam.com.
Yes, her website.
And her podcast,
her
Scare Me Sam. I just finished The Lost Apothecary that she talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got a good twist at the end.
Ooh.
It's like two twists. You twist one way and then you twist back.
Love.
It's like
a double twist.
Yeah, it's like a whoo. I was like, whoa. So,
whoa.
Definitely good. I liked it. And apparently they're coming out with the second one.
Fun.
Yeah. So, anyway, on that note, I think we should get out of here. Our batteries are running low. Our candles are burning out. And
got no power still.
No power. No ETA when power's coming back on. So, guys, don't forget to come back next week as we dive into more strange and haunted stories in the Ominous Archives. See ya.
See ya.